His Excellency President Adama Barrow. The emergence of PAC should serve as a moment of reflection for the head of state to understand that this is the Gambia we inherited back in 2016. We deserved a new constitution, which was supposed to be championed by you. Today, because you have relied on the constitution that which was here by a regime that oppressed the Gambian people, you backed on that to stay for a third term. This is unacceptable to the Gambian citizenry as a sign of frustration and desperation from a citizenry that sees its country heading towards the wrong direction, where we want to correct you as a leader that have brought immense development to the Gambian people. Build roads, reduce traffic, strengthen women. President Barrow has done a great deal of work. But if President Barrow steps beyond the borders, beyond the boundaries, to push the Gambians for a third term, he has insulted the entire National People's Party, that no competent person exists to replace President Barrow in his party to allow a level playing field for a multi-party contest in the Gambia's democracy. And the people of NPP, together with President Barrow, will connive to suppress the will of the Gambian people, to take the Gambian people back into a dictatorship. This is unacceptable. And now the Gambian people must speak in a collective voice. And this has to go to all the opposition leaders, that this time around, there is not a multi-party contest. The Gambia failed to have a new constitution to renew its democracy. Now you must speak together in one voice for the Gambian people, to the president and to the world, to show him that this no longer is not a level playing field for a multi-party contest, but we must come together to ensure that the promises of the previous coalition are met, and that the Gambia is preparing for an equal playing field for a multi-party contest. This is the sole aim of PAC coming together, starting that national conversation. We did say that, in fact, the coalition talks must not begin in January, but must begin before January arrives, because you cannot fatten your pig on a market day. If we want to collectively show the leadership and awaken the entire Gambian people, let us make it a habit of standing with the truth, understanding that we are a fragile nation, that people cannot even stand and protest here. You, the Gambian people, gave us that power. You gave us that power to stand and protest. Solo Sandeng had died for electoral reforms in Westfield here. A decade later, Solo Sandeng's dreams have not been met. The diasporans cannot vote. There is still no electoral reforms. We are still banking on the 1997 Constitution, a constitution designed to instill power to a few people, to enable a country where executive power becomes almost dictatorial. This is not the Gambia that we dreamed of. So, Honorable President Adama Barrow, if you are listening, I feel that there is thousands of competent people in your party. Allow the Gambia for a multi-party contest. A third term is not something that the Gambian people want. And this is why we call upon the opposition to unite, so that you can reflect within yourself to understand that time has come when you have to put forward your resignation and no longer contest, and you will be hailed as a hero in this country. But if you fail to do that, time will come in this country. We all know the disrespect that comes from the Gen Z. For us, the millennials, we are good. So do not erase the goodwill that you have created in the Gambian people, and do not make yourself a fool to the Gambian people. For the people who are close to you, they will want you to stay. But you as a president will continue to be paid by the Gambian taxpayers' money until the day you die. That is the greatest honor we can give you, Your Excellency. So we urge you to hear the plea of the Gambian people and do not contest for the 2026 election, so that all of these efforts that we are making here will no longer be part of the discussion. The Gambia will be free for a multi-party contest. But if you insist, this movement will do everything that we can in our power. We will strengthen the democratic processes. We will reach out to our partners, our allies, and all the opposition parties that so be exist in this country. That this time around, the 2026 election cannot be among three people. It must be among the Gambian people and the National People's Party. Let us see who really represents the people of the Gambia. Thank you very much.